Hey everyone, it's Carly. I wanted to do a short video today to talk a little bit about background knowledge. Background knowledge is this idea that students come to us from all walks of life, all kinds of backgrounds and experiences. They're all wonderful and valid and valuable, but all of them are different. And I want to talk a little bit about this through the reference of a story, a personal story. Might be a little bit embarrassing. I might regret telling everyone this. Um, I took my son, my family, to an outdoor play area. I think it was in Pennsylvania or West Virginia when he was a toddler. And while we were walking, I looked down and I couldn't believe my eyes. So I bent down and I looked a little bit closer at the object and I was like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. So I grabbed it and I held it up to my husband. Look, look. And he smiled and said, yeah, cool, acorns. And I couldn't believe he was not as excited as I was. I was like, okay, but he's not very excitable. He's not really overly emotional. So I take up my phone. It's probably a flip phone at the time. And I'm taking pictures of this and I'm sending it to my sisters. I'm like, oh my God, my sisters are not going to believe what I just found. So I'm sending them pictures like, oh my God, look. And they're like, cool. So I'm like, why is no one else excited? And then my mother-in-law comes and a few other family members. And I'm like, you guys, look. And I'm holding them up and I'm grabbing a whole bunch and I'm stuffing them in my pockets. And they're all like, cool. That's a little weird that you're so excited, but okay. So then I realize everyone else already knew. What did they know that I didn't know? I didn't know that acorns were real. I didn't know acorns were real up until that moment. My only prior experience with acorns was watching old Chip and Dale cartoons where, the little chipmunks are gathering all the acorns and they're hiding them from Donald Duck and, they have this whole situation, right? So up until that moment, 25 years old, I never knew acorns were real. And I was really embarrassed that I was so excited and everyone else knew except for me. So of course I'm playing it off like, I just think they're so cute. I just love acorns. I didn't know they were real. So I tell this story now because people tend to think that we only need to build background knowledge for language learners or students who are from low socioeconomic status families or kids from other countries, when in reality, everybody benefits from having background knowledge built. We, in our undergrads, or maybe in our graduate degrees too, I'm not sure, at some point we were told as teachers, when you're planning your unit, you end it with a bang. You have this big experience. You go on a field trip or you watch a video or you do a science experiment or you go on a nature walk or whatever. You have this great experience at the end of the unit. Well, what we know now about language learners and kids in general, and this idea of background knowledge, is we really need to move that experience to the beginning of our units. That way everybody has that same level playing field. Everybody has that experience with which to engage in authentic language experiences. So I tell that story again, it's a little embarrassing, but it illustrates the point that everybody benefits from background knowledge. And I challenge you, next time you're planning your unit, I want you to see what type of experience you can create, you can have for the beginning of the unit. Don't save it for the end. And I want you to think and reflect a little bit about a time where you wish you would have had a little bit more background knowledge and how it would have helped you navigate a certain situation. We'll talk soon.